Alright, today we are picking the legendary Australian hot dog lock. So it comes with this bundle of keys, with a nice rubber protective, so plastic protective cover. Here's the pins. So you can see they're a little bit fragile, which is why it comes with a cover to protect them. So that goes in here. I've got it mounted vertically just because that's the way it fits in my vise nicely. So we can turn that. See, the bolt goes out. Turn that, the bolt goes in. We also have a hand turn at the back. It's a bit stiff while it's in the vise like this. It's not the ideal placement, but it does work. So I'm not going to be gutting this because that's a real massive pain. But I will link to a video by Down Under Monkey where he pulls one all the way apart and shows you how to put one back together again safely. Which is an excellent video. So I will not be gutting it, but if you want to see the insides, go and look at that. Now, to tension this, you look down at the keyway there, you can see there's just sort of this slot here, and otherwise it's completely open, pins down the bottom. So they made this copying Do Not Duplicate and somewhat also Feral Shooter's design. Feral used a bullet casing. Both me and Do Not Duplicate have used some copper pipe. So this is some leftover copper gas pipe from my oven that I replaced with an electric oven. So just, cut it to length, bend a little tab up, drill the hole through it, use an Allen key as a tensioner. So I just stick that in sort of like that and apply a bit of tension, picking it. I've got this custom tubular pick that I've made. I usually use, or have been using, where is it? Should have got it out. Just a Chinese pick that I cut the end off because it was useless. I can't find it. Well, anyway, it just had, it was like this, but with, the end trimmed off. But I found the handle quite uncomfortable to anything where you need to manipulate for a while. Not very ergonomic, and the straight sides not ideal. So I've made this. The handle is just a pin vise, and then this is a meat skewer that I just hit with a bench grinder, manually spun it around while grinding and made into a bit of a point. So that fits these tubular style pins quite nicely. Now, I should have done this before, but I'm going to angle this up a bit more vertically so you have any chance of being able to see what's going on. Let's try and go at an angle like that. Now, the downside of using leftover gas pipe is that for some reason it still smells like gas. So that's a bit of an issue. Anyway, so away we go. So just go down, poke those pins, look for unbinding. Good. There we go. That was quite stuck. So you're feeling for spring, sort of like all of these tubular style locks. There we go. That one was a bit stuck. You just want to, till you can feel that spring back. Tells you it's not to touch it, really. Don't push on it hard. Just look for one that isn't particularly springy. Okay, using a moderate amount of tension because they do seem to be a bit tapered. So I completely forget what the pins inside these look like. I watched Down Under Monkey's video quite a while ago and have not refreshed it before trying to pick this again. Probably should have done, but oh well. There we go. Good click out of that one now. So just have to sort of walk it up a bit. Okay. feeling some plug movement. That's a very good sign. Oh, did we just... Oh, I'm worried we just overset it or something, maybe. Haven't done that before. Oh, this tensioner stinks. Alright, so it feels... Oh, there, it's springing again, and there we go, we got it peaked. So I had just overset it, but I managed to get it back. So that's in the midway point, so we can keep going, and it will lock up again there, which is halfway. I mean, technically I'm picking this locked, not unlocked, but obviously the principle is the same. So if you wanted to go to all the way locked, you could keep picking it there, or we could tension backwards and unlock it. But it's going to look exactly the same. A convenient shortcut with these is, even though this is only in the halfway state, you can still put the key in and go the rest of the way, or unlock it. In fact, the key just comes out in any state. In between, there, everything's stuck on the back, anywhere. So that's a bit interesting. All right, let's get that out of the way. Get that out of the way. So yes, there we go. See, it operates a bit smoother when it's not restricted. Key goes in that end. We've got our thumb turn on this end, which you'll see down under Monkey's video if you watch it, but there's actually, maybe we'll quickly just take this cap off, which I haven't done before, but I've seen it done. Oh, it's stiff though. Let's get a bigger screwdriver. No, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to strip that head. Never mind. Anyway, there's another one of these keys that's actually inside the thumb turn. So they're really like a double-ended lock, which is a bit interesting. So there you go. That is the Australian hot dog lock. Picked using two custom tools. This one took, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes to make that. And this was another 5 minutes. This is actually going to be very useful, not just for this, but for anything tubular. This is way more ergonomic to push on those pins. You get a really nice hand grip. Unlike choosing to use, a flat stock pick, which is for that downwards sort of pushing, it's just not as comfortable. So I just realized I've just pushed stop recording and realized I completely forgot to thank Donz Lockz for sending this my way. Also, here is the box. I probably should have shown that as well. There's the lid. So the Eldon Corporation hot dog lock comes with, mounting ring, some mounting hardware. Comes with, this is how you install it into a door. Instructions. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Comes with all of that. So there you go. And what's this? This is a drilling guide install template. So there you go. That is, thank you again, Donz Lockz, for sending that my way. And that is everything you need to know. Well, that is the hot dog lock.